Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, John, aka Casual Comics, and today we're reviewing Deadpool 2024, written by Cody Ziegler and drawn by Roger Antonio. This comic was released to hype up the 2024 Deadpool and Wolverine movie that I'm sure you heard of, probably watched. And I got this comic, Best of Deadpool series. Let me just so you can see it, Best of Deadpool. And yeah, we're basically gonna go and review this. I read this yesterday, and I have to tell you, it's fucking amazing. So let's get into it. We open up, hold up. We open up with this crazy image of Crossbones, and as my understanding goes, Deadpool actually hasn't had a comic run in a while. But as you can see, he finally got a new one last year. And the comic itself opens up above the territory of Canada, and Deadpool is in a plane with his Carnage puppy called Princess. And let me tell you straight away, Princess is definitely one of the best parts of this comic. But anyways, he is going through a hard breakup, and Princess is the only thing he has left after that. She refers to him as Papa. And he's killing some guys, he's doing some kind of contract. It's pretty cool. I have to see the action. It's crazy, and you have to see this. So Deadpool is fighting with this bald guy. And look, he's like, have you read Chainsaw Man? And then he does the craziest Chainsaw Man reference where he like puts it like this. And I haven't read Chainsaw Man myself, but I know that one of the guys, the guy with the fucking katana, he does that. And like the huge fox comes out, and here you can see Princess comes out and fucking Jurassic Parks him. But Deadpool and Princess find this guy, and after some portal chase sequences like this one, which is really hard to read, and Deadpool himself comments how he feels sorry for any artist who has to draw this. He eventually catches up with the guy, but realizes he is already dead by the hands of this guy called Deathclaw, I believe, if you translate that. Yes. But Kim and Deadpool fight a little bit, and after Deathclaw realizes that Deadpool has regenerative abilities and stuff, he says how they'll meet again, and he leaves. The guy himself is a leader of some kind of cult, and we then cut to Deadpool's daughter in Arizona, and Deadpool does have a daughter. Her name is Ellie, and I'm pretty sure she's been introduced before, maybe somewhere in the Deadpool and Spider-Man run by Joe Kelly. I know she's been in that. I'm pretty sure she was younger, so yeah, I don't know. But here she's 14, and she can't really stay with Deadpool. She's staying with some of his friends and stuff. And the dynamic between him and Ellie is really cool. I normally don't like, as I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted, I don't normally like when comic book characters get their whole thing changed, or like get a family or something. But with Deadpool, it works very well, and I'm glad there are still writers out there who respect his internal struggles and his struggles, and also blend that with the comedy. Unlike some artists, I mean writers, that Danny guy, I don't remember his last name, but the guy who wrote Ghost Rider, his name is Danny, I think. It doesn't matter, you know who I'm thinking about. First of all, look at this fucking sick cover art. But back to the story. So, yeah, anyways, Deadpool is actually thinking about starting his own mercenary business, to get away from his emotions, and who better to help him with this than Taskmaster, and this guy called Doug. Taskmaster is honestly an underrated character. If you guys don't know, he can literally copy anybody's moves by just watching them, and we see this in this comic as well. When he's training Deadpool's daughter, he uses Daredevil's moves, he uses Spider-Man's moves, and even uses Captain America's moves. And this is the craziest part. I'm going to skip, here's Crossbones, I'm going to skip a little bit. Here you can see the Taskmaster literally uses a move called the Main Expansion Gun, which is obviously a reference to Jujutsu Kaisen. He doesn't really do anything, he just literally uses his gun. But anyways, there's also this really cool part, funny part actually, where when Deathclaw sends like a video to Deadpool like, yo, you gotta come to my palace, we're gonna face off and stuff. And it literally looks like that one Avengers Infinity War deleted scene or test footage where Thanos like sits down and says something. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But honestly, I loved all the characters in this. I liked Ellie, I liked Taskmaster, I liked Deadpool, obviously, Princess, and even Doug. Even Doug was a fucking cool guy. Here they're on some place called Streaming Con, where they're defending some celebrity or stuff. And this is where Crossbones shows up. We also have some cool cover arts. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed all of this. When it comes to the artwork, Roger Antonio did a fucking amazing job. I love this cover art, even though neither do AIM or Hydra appear in this comic, but it still looks pretty cool. There's a lot of action, and I think he does a lot of the talking scenes good as well. Probably one of my favorite panels has to actually be this one where Crossbones appears. And last but not least, we have some bonus cover arts. We have this one, really cool fucking one of Deadpool and Wolverine grilling. We have this weird one, like POV, but I do appreciate it. We have this one. I really like how his head looks. Here we have one by Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool. And behind Deadpool, we see New Mutants issue 98, the first appearance of Deadpool, Domino, and Gideon. Then we have this one. I don't know why he has a mohawk, but this one's really fucking funny. We have this one where he's fighting some ninjas, and we have this one which is also pretty cool. So I think this run itself is over, and honestly, if it is, I think it ended on a great note. But yeah, this was an amazing comic, and I feel very confident giving it a 10 out of 10. You heard that right. This Deadpool comic is definitely a 10 out of 10. I recommend you pick it up. I don't know if I would recommend for you to pick it up if you haven't read a Deadpool story before. But I don't know. I'll leave that to the experts. I'm not the biggest Deadpool expert, but I'm definitely a really big fan. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Really, really cool comic. Amazing art. So yeah, that was it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to never miss a new review. This is After Comics sign off. See ya.